In this video, I want to talk about why a woman's pleasure is a man's pain. And this is a very dark topic to talk about, but it's also an important topic to talk about because you will notice that a lot of the times what makes a woman happy makes a man unhappy. For example, the woman will say to the man, "I want to wake up for the sunrise." Does the man want to wake up for the sunrise? No. Her pleasure is your pain. "I want to wake up early." The man's sleeping in bed, the woman rips open the curtains, turns off the AC, just so that everything's gonna become nice and hot. Or she turns off the heating so everything becomes nice and cold because she wants fresh air. And now the man's uncomfortable. Her pleasure is your pain. Now, these are small things, it's small potatoes, but this still applies to big problems in life. For example, a woman wants to live in a place that you don't want to live. She wants to live close to her family, because it might be boring, it might be uncomfortable for you, there might not be any job opportunities, but it doesn't matter because she's going to be close to her family and her pleasure is your pain. Now, this also can extend into things like sex, where what turns a woman on actually can be pretty uncomfortable for a man. He might get jaw pain, he might find that he's spending 50 minutes trying to please a woman, grinding away. He's not enjoying it at all, but she loves it. So there is this mismatch where a woman's pleasure is a man's pain. And in the same way, a man's happiness is her unhappiness. You have a great job, you have a great life, you're in great shape. These are all things that are going to upset her because it means that your value is very high. That in turn means that other women are going to be interested in you and your pleasure is her pain. And flip that the other way. She gets lots of attention, she has lots of options with men, you have no options with women, or less options with women. That is a very painful situation for a man, but it's a very, very happy situation for a woman. So this is often the case in relationships and dating. A woman's pleasure is a man's pain. Now, I've seen situations where women will try to drag men to hell, doing IVF treatments. They've been trying to take them to places they don't want to live. They've tried to start families with them that they don't want to have at a time that they don't want to have it. And you're going to be in this constant battle with women where you're trying to think, well, do I please her or do I please myself? If I please her, I'm going to be uncomfortable. Now, that's no way to live, because if you make a woman happy doing something you're unhappy about, eventually she's going to be unhappy because she's going to feel like you're not authentic and you're not being honest with yourself, and then she's going to resent you for it. It's much better to do things that you want to do and be selfish in a positive way and say, I'm not going to do that because that's not something I'm interested in, and I'm going to do this instead. And at that time, she's going to have to fall into line and join your life. And that is going to make a woman much more happy because she knows that you have leadership and you have a sense of purpose and you know where you're going. And she's quite happy to tag along. But if you go along with what she wants to do, she will resent you for it later on, and then none of you are happy. So yes, a woman's pleasure is a man's pain, but it shouldn't be that way. If you make your life your number one priority, you will also inadvertently please a woman. She might think that she wants you to do this, but what she needs is something different altogether. Keep that in mind, and if you want to know how to build real attraction with women, don't forget to pick up a copy of my book, Atomic Attraction. It's based on over 120 scientific studies and 40 real-life case studies. And my next book, Primal Attraction, is coming out in a couple of months. I'm just doing the finishing touches on that, so stand by for that book. I think you guys are going to really love it. It's a true sequel to Atomic Attraction, and I'll let you know when it's being released. And don't forget, I do phone and email consultations. You can book a consultation with me on my website, develofattraction.com. Till next time, talk soon.